Hey, babe, I have something to tell you.
Okay.
I can't pay the rent this month.
Why not?
I just don't have the money for it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just don't have the money. I think with all the Christmas shopping and everything, I didn't stick to our budget, I guess.
Oh my God. You just made the budget like last week, though.
I know, and I don't have the money for it. I don't know what to do.
Can you just do like overtime or something on the weekends?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing a recent prank that is trending on TikTok. Now this prank involves females telling their partners that they cannot pay their part of the mortgage or rent or bills this month or next month, and seeing the reaction of their partners. So let's check out some of the people who pranked their male partners, and then I'll come back to share more on this prank.
I'm not going to be able to help pay the mortgage this month. I spent all my money in Jamaica.
When have you ever
Have I ever what?
paid anything? What are you talking about?
I kind of contribute.
How much is the mortgage? You don't even know.
Baby, I got something to tell you.
You sure you have something to tell me?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay my half of the mortgage this month.
What you mean you can't pay your half of a mortgage?
Remember when we went to Target and I told you I thought I had it? I thought I had the money. Like, I thought I had it. But when I checked the account, I didn't know I went over. You didn't help me. I don't have my half. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, boy. You got to find and figure out. Go sell some booty or something.
Oh! Yeah, you really just said that like you would really sell your wife to the streets
Sure
over
will.
the mortgage.
Yeah, sure
Is
will.
that deep? So you
Margaret.
wouldn't go pick up a second job for us to have our mortgage paid?
I had to cheat it. It's the job that I needed.
Man, we're not finished with our conversation. Like, what are we going? We got 4 kids, and I can't come up with my half of the mortgage. You know these mortgage people don't be. Are you really? What?
Well, just going back to Target.
Babe, are you
All your
serious?
rippers are going back to Target.
Babe, no. You. So you're not gonna help?
So
Baby,
not. I got my half.
I don't have Target Circle.
So I was looking through my bank account and just like, adding up the bills and everything. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to split the mortgage with you next month.
What?
I'm not gonna be able to split the mortgage with you.
How? You have no money.
I don't have any money.
How?
I don't have any money with the bills. Christmas.
How does that even occur?
Son,
Well, how much money do you have in your account?
not enough to split the mortgage.
How are you so broke?
Babe, I'm not going to be able to pay the mortgage this month.
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
So you'll pay mine? Forever?
I mean, I can, but it's awesome when you help.
Whatever.
Uncle, I don't know how to tell you this.
What?
This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. I don't have my half of the mortgage payment this month.
You don't, huh?
Probably not.
Oh, well, then you can stay in the house and sleep in your bed only half the time. How's that?
Well, that works because I stay at Grandma's.
How's that? Huh?
Thanks for understanding.
Okay.
Habibi,
Yes, baby.
this time I really cannot pay for the groceries.
What? Come again?
I really cannot pay for the groceries.
When the hell have you ever paid for groceries?
Well, today I cannot.
You always say, you buy the food, I multiply it. So you, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You just multiply.
Alright, honey, here you go. You have so I can contribute tonight.
Baby, my aunts follow you. Even if this is a joke, they're still gonna get me in trouble. There's no
Sorry,
50-50.
aunties, but I just wanted to go 50-50 tonight.
No 50-50, انت just حبيبتي, you know? No 50-50, you are حبيبتي. So take this.
Yeah, but I want to contribute with something.
You
Okay,
contribute by
okay.
making the food not
20
taste like plastic, how I do it.
Okay,
And just your
20%. So
20%. Keep
Yeah.
it, put it in Bitcoin.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna help with the rent and the bills.
What are you doing?
Bye-bye. Okay, I'll help you buying your clothes.
Deal. You just help me pick them out.
Okay, babe. I need to tell you something.
I already know you're recording. You better try to be funny on some.
I'm not trying to be funny.
What?
I'm not gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Turn, who pays the mortgage?
That hurt, Mama.
Daddy.
Well, okay, I won't be able to pay the bills that I pay.
What bills you pay?
Well, I won't be able to get the groceries in.
What groceries you buy?
Will you see a bubble?
What?
Mama tripping.
I'm just telling you.
Just telling you what?
Are you mad?
Mad about what I already do?
Can't afford to pay my bit of the mortgage this month because I might have spent my money on clothes and things and going out. So you're gonna have to.
Pardon?
You have to pay my bit.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I can't afford to pay my bit of the month. I spent
You
too
can't
much.
afford to pay the mortgage?
No, I've spent too much.
Since when have you ever actually paid for the mortgage?
Since forever.
That's a lie. For the last 6 years, mate, it's been coming out of my bank.
Lies, all lies.
You're the one who's bullshitting, mate.
Not. I'm just saying you're going to have to cover my bill.
No, alright, well, I'll happily cover it. I don't care.
Well,
But I suggest you go and stand on the street.
Pardon?
Yeah.
I suggest you go stand on the
Sort
street.
one of them out, and you'll get at least a tenner for one nip.
Well, I'll get 20 quid then to get both of them out.
Yes, please.
Not for you, mate. You can pay the mortgage still.
Yeah, well, it's no stress, mate. Whatever. I don't care. As long as it gets paid, I don't really care. Whatever, if it comes out of mine, it comes out of yours, it really don't matter. As long as we've got the roof over our head. As long as our kids are fed, then I'm happy.
If I'm in your bed.
Yeah, good one, Liv.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something.
What's up?
I can't help you pay the mortgage this month.
You can't help me pay the mortgage this month?
Yeah.
That's okay. You mean like pay bills this month?
Yeah.
December? Okay. That's fine.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I can't pay the rent next month.
What rent?
Our rent for the apartment.
Oh, that makes 9 months in a row now. Are you videoing? Are you videoing?
Hey, babe. Babe.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. Listen, I know we both have to go to work here in a minute, but I just needed to tell you that with everything and how busy it's all been, that we're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to pay the rent this month.
Well,
Like, it's just Black Friday, all the holiday shopping, Christmas. Like, I don't know what to do.
Babe, I love you, but I don't even know who we pay our rent to.
Oh, yeah.
Can
I
you
don't
get
know.
like an extension or I don't really know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can call them and see. But like, what do we do if like we can't pay the rent?
I don't know.
Like, they have a grace period. We're still okay, but like, I think we get a late fee. Do you know? Yeah, so I know we get like a late fee if it's paid after, I think, like the 5th or the 6th. But yeah, I can't pay it.
So, like kick us out or like?
I think.
I can pack the stuff.
Oh my gosh. We've never been kicked out of anywhere.
So do I need to like? I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a TikTok trend. You can get ready for work now.
Oh God. Seriously.
Sorry, babe, but I can't pay the mortgage this month.
Why?
Because I used all the money.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What'd you use the money on? Why are you recording me?
I shopped.
It's fine. You'll have 500 coming in from Airbnb on the 10th, and I can send the rest.
Slight problem.
What?
I don't know how to say this, and I get. Shit. I checked my bank.
You ain't been scammed again, have you?
No, I just won't be able to pay the rent next month, I don't think.
No, you don't do that anyway.
Huh?
You don't do that anyway.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You don't pay fuck all.
Paul?
You don't. I pay for it. Daddy always sorts it out, doesn't
Ugh.
he?
Oh my god. My pants are filled with cream. Oh, damn.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hey, babe, I have to talk to you.
What's up?
I have to tell you something, but please don't be mad at me.
Okay.
I can't pay the mortgage this month.
The what?
The mortgage. I can't pay the mortgage this month.
You can't pay the mortgage this month.
No, I can't pay the mortgage this
What
month.
is that thing? Right there.
I bought a dancing Santa Claus. Do you like him?
That's cool.
He's the reason we can't afford our mortgage this month.
Because you bought a Santa Claus.
Yeah, anyways, so I can't pay the mortgage this month.
Can't pay the mortgage. Do you know who our mortgage provider even
No, I don't. That doesn't matter. I can't pay the mortgage this month.
Can't pay the mortgage this month, okay. I don't think you ever paid the mortgage. It's been 4 months.
I pay the mortgage
since
every
you've been
month.
here. You've paid the what?
I can't pay the mortgage this
I don't know
month.
what you're doing. I mean, okay, I'll get it this month, okay, and then you can, and then 30 years from now you can get it then. Is that what you want me to do? I don't know. I don't get it. Is this like a TikTok? What are you doing?
Hey, Jaren. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pay the mortgage this month.
Do you even know what a mortgage is?
Yeah, it's the house payment. I checked my bank account and I'm not.
Oh, you checked your bank account.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the percentage on a mortgage of interest? Yeah, who do we go through? Who's our mortgage through?
The lender.
Yeah, a lender that you don't know. You never worry about the mortgage. You just worry about taking care of me and I'll take care of you, okay? Keep doing that thing I like and we're good, all right?
Hey, babe, I have something to tell you.
Okay.
I can't pay the rent this month.
Why not?
I just don't have the money for it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just don't have the money. I think with all the Christmas shopping and everything, I didn't stick to our budget, I guess.
Oh my God. You just made the budget like last week, though.
I know, and I don't have the money for it. I don't know what to do.
Can you just do like overtime or something on the weekends?
You want me to work overtime on the weekends?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to go back to work.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Are you serious? You want me to work overtime on the weekends?
After what happened, they said I couldn't come back, so it's not like I can just go back and start doing hours again. It's not that big of a deal. Just like grab some extra shifts on the weekends.
Oh my God.
Hey, babe. Babe. K-Tone.
Yeah?
I need to talk to you about something, but I'm kind of nervous to talk to you about it.
What?
I don't think that I can pay next month's rent.
I'm sorry, wait, what did you just say?
I don't think I can pay next month's rent, but do you think that you could cover it for me?
Rent?
Yes.
I don't even pay for your dinner. Okay?
But babe.
As a matter of fact, I'm about to send you the Venmo request for our food that's on the way right now.
I thought that you could get that too.
Wait, what? Veronica? What are you talking about?
Babe, I just thought that you can pay rent. You know, we've been living together for 2.5 years. And we split it all the time. So I just thought you could cover it this month.
Why are you calling me babe? Veronica, I am your roommate. And I am gay. And we always split rent. And I cannot cover your rent. As a matter of fact, girl, we both looking for men to pay our rent.
I just wanted to do the TikTok trend.
The trend, girl, hang it up. The trend is torture. Not all trends are for everybody, okay?
I just want to do the trend with someone.
Absolutely not. We both single. And we looking for the same thing.
Lord, hear our prayers.
Hey, there was one thing I wanted to talk to you about really quick. Okay. So just like this Christmas with the family and holidays and everything and all the Christmas gifts and whatnot. Just thinking realistically, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay the rent for next month.
Okay.
Is that going to be an issue?
No.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just wanted to be transparent about that.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
No problem. Gotcha.
Okay.
You fucking with me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. You feeling me right now?
I won't be able to pay the mortgage this month.
You don't pay the mortgage any month.
You have to say it like that. Well, I'm just mean this month for Christmas, because, you know, with tuition and all that stuff.
Well, keep doing your part. I'll do the mortgage. You bend over.
Now, some of the men that the ladies were pranking were so surprised that their ladies were saying that they don't have the part of the mortgage or rent or bills because they never asked them to pay. So the men were mostly the ones paying for the mortgage, rent, bills. So they were like, when did you ever pay for it? I've been the one paying for it. When did I ever ask you to pay for it? I've been the one paying for it. Now, those ones were mostly the couples where the men are the providers. Now, for the couples that the women were also paying 50% of the bills, the mortgage, rent, and everything, the men reacted a different way. The men were like worried that they were not going to be able to meet up with the payment because the partner, their female partner, said that they don't have the money to pay for that month. Anyway, some people had things to say about the prank, the trend. Let's check out what they have to say, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
I feel like I'm about to embarrass myself with this trend, but are none of the other girlies paying 100% of their partner's expenses? Am I the only fool out here on the internet? Let me know. So when we moved in together, the rent agreement was 70% from me because I earn more money and 30% from him. So that's how it first started, with the view that one day it would change. It never changed. And then when we moved in together, the first grocery shop, I just went and filled the house with everything. I just assumed he would chip in. I didn't want to hassle him about it because, like, I'm not that kind of person. I'm just like, if you want to pay, great, like, whatever. And then over time, over like probably the first 6 months, I would do the entire grocery shop. So like I go and plan all the meals, I go to the grocery store, I pick up the food, I pay for the food, I bring the food home, I unpack the food, I make all of the meals, make him like a gourmet dinner every night. He sits down to eat it. He gets up from the table, doesn't take his plate to the sink, just gets up from the table and then walks off. And then I clean up after I've paid and cooked and done all the things. And then all the bills were in my name, so like electricity, Wi-Fi, water, everything is in my name. And so I just started paying all them and not expecting him to chip in. I would just send him the email going, hey, electricity is due. I would just flick the bill onto him, just assuming he would just reimburse me like, I don't know, 50% of the electricity, but he did not. And then eventually we would get into arguments about all these things. So like after I fed this man for 6 months and he didn't literally contribute anything, not even like a roll of toilet paper to the house, I was like getting, mad and being like, you have to contribute, at least pay me half of the groceries. And he went to the cupboard and to the fridge and like pointed out all the things. He's like, I'm not going to use the flour. Why should I have to pay for 50% of the groceries? And then with the bills, he's like, you can't email me the bills. I don't check my emails every day. And so then I would text him the bills. And he's like, I'm busy at work. I won't tell you what he does for a living, but he's not busy. And then he was like, you can't just text me the bill. You need to print the bill out and stick it on the fridge. I don't have a printer at home. So then I was driving to a shop to print the fucking bill out, stuck it to the fridge, and then we would argue about that bill for dead set 2 weeks. Like he wouldn't pay it, so then I would end up putting it under his keys. I would put it in his like mailbox, a lunchbox and stuff like that. And that would happen every bill. I mean, not every bill because I couldn't be bothered going through that with every bill, but like quarterly with the electricity bill, I was like, no, you have to chip in for electricity. Like you're a 40-year-old man, you have to pay for your own electricity. And then you all are out there pranking your husband and he's laughing at you about paying 50-50 or like not paying the mortgage that month. I'm an idiot.
Hi everybody. We are, my wife is the original creator of the I can't pay my mortgage trend with the husband where you ask him, tell him you can't pay your mortgage, and he responds, and however he responds. This challenge has went crazy and we literally did not expect for the challenge to do what it's doing. I didn't know. I was completely like,
He was completely oblivious.
I didn't know. So I just responded how I would respond, and it just blew up. I'm sure you have seen it all over TikTok, and it's crazy. But man, some of you guys need to just not do the challenge. The reason why I say this is because like what happens in your household is for your household, is for your husband, for your wife. Everybody lives different. Everybody have a different way of life. Everybody, has different ways of doing things. And some things that may work for you may not work for others. So some of you...
What may work for you may not work for us. What may work for us may not work for you.
Exactly.
And that's okay. That is okay. Like, it's okay. It's not everybody is supposed to live the same. If everybody was supposed to live the same, the world wouldn't be the way it is. So...
Exactly. So like, it's so crazy because we've seen videos with the spouse and the wife where they're going 50-50. We've seen videos where the wife is the breadwinner and the husband's like a child, which is crazy.
And all the husbands look the same that's going 50-50. I'm sorry. Y'all all look the same. Y'all all like, I'm not going to say what I want to say, but yeah.
And we've also seen great husbands out there that's very supportive of their wife, very supportive of their family.
Even if you are going 50-50, that's fine. We know it's hard out here. Like, it's really hard. Like, the world is not the way it used to be. And things are really expensive now. So that's understandable. 50-50 is understandable. But also, if you are going 50-50, you want to make sure that you as a man are doing the same. Like, you don't want to go 50-50 and then the woman is doing all the dishes, folding all the clothes, doing all the laundry, cooking all the meals. That's not fair. So make sure you go 50-50 with everything. Period.
it takes a real man to be able to step up and take care of his house and really pay all the bills. It's not an easy thing. And with most men that do this, we literally work a lot. Like we're hardly, you know, home. And it's just some of the normal things around the house that we can't do, you know. So when I told my wife I appreciate everything she do, I mean, she literally cooks dinner for the family every day. She cleans up. She, you know, goes grocery shopping. She makes sure the kids are up for school. I mean, she go pick them up from school. She does tons of things that I can't even thank her enough for during the day. So I have no problem. She's amazing, you know, and I have no.
And I have no problem.
Oh
doing
my
those
God,
things.
you got me looking like I put lipstick on.
I love the telling my husband I can't afford the mortgage this month trend, and I love it because I'm getting to witness so many women for the first time in their lives recognize that social media lies to them. Do y'all have a bad habit of assuming that social media translates into real life? And since y'all don't get on social media and hear from hardworking men, you know, you don't hear from financial providers a lot. And the reason you don't hear from them is because they're too busy out here working hard and financially providing. But since you don't get to hear from them a lot, the only men you're left hearing from are the men with microphones. A bunch of incel passport bros who have never had a successful relationship in their entire life. Men who aren't even capable of attracting women outside of the women who are going to try to squeeze as many dollars out of them as they can during the course of the relationship. Who, instead of doing the internal work to figure out why that's the only type of women they're capable of attracting, or trying to figure out why that's the only type of women they give the time of day to, they are instead going to sit behind a desk, put on a pair of headphones, get a microphone, and tell you about how providing is for simps, and taking care of your kids is for simps, and taking care of your wife is for simps. And of course, they've got all the free time in the world to do that because they're not out here working hard. They're not out here financially providing. Despite them claiming to know all the ins and outs and all the tips and tricks on how to get a family and keep a family and get a high-value woman and keep a high-value woman, they never seem to have any of the above. And the men who actually do have those things, you know, the wife, the kids, the happy family, too busy out here enjoying those things in real life. Stop buying into the bullshit that these men get on these apps and sell y'all. Financial providers still exist. Decent men are still walking around this earth. You're just not going to hear them up here on these apps arguing back and forth with these high-value 50-50 passport bro men, because real men, real financial providers, real hard-working big dogs, they're not going to get up here and argue with their inferiors. Y'all have fun, though.
This is my judgment face. Y'all are playing a very dangerous game on this app with couples who are 50-50 playing the I can't pay my half of the rent mortgage this month prank on your spouses and partners, and not for the reason that you think. I don't have a dog in that fight. I am single and child free. How y'all choose to pay bills is how y'all choose to pay bills. I pay 100% of my bills. Well, money comes out of my account, okay? But back to y'all. It's none of my business how you choose to divide up your household bills. Do what you want. But what always confuses me is, like, these aren't being recorded live. You don't have to upload them once you watch them back. And a lot of you all are exposing your partners as these cold, uncaring individuals who can't problem solve. And then you want to fight the people in the comments tooth and nail about how funny and careful and caring he is, and how you must have been the one that messed up the prank and you didn't say it right and you were giggling too much and he knew. No, sweetheart. He just don't like you that much. Seems like you're playing with fire to me, but I am single, so I might be viewing this through very single outsider eyes.
I won't be able to pay this month's rent.
What rent?
This month's rent. I can't pay it.
What rent?
The mortgage. I can't pay the mortgage this month.
I pay the mortgage and it's already been paid.
Oh, well, I can't pay next month's then.
I've never asked you to pay next month's mortgage.
Well, I can't pay it.
That is no surprise to me. You've never paid the mortgage. Why would you start voluntarily paying the mortgage?
I just can't pay it, babe.
All right.
This man is a walking green flag. And it's not because he's a man that's always paying the mortgage. That's not the green flag, because I don't want to feed into the rhetoric that men have to pay for everything and women are just there for the ride. What makes him a green flag is his absolute matter-of-factness. I mean, there he is playing Legos with his wife. His answers demonstrate that he is very solidified in his position in the marriage. He knows what he's responsible for and he knows what she's responsible for, and there's no lingering wants for her to provide more or for him to provide more. They're just good. That's the green flag. The whole relationship is a green flag.
I want y'all to notice something about this 50-50 I can't pay the mortgage trend of women who don't pay to begin with pranking their husbands. Not only are the women giggly because they're so taken care of and proud of their husbands, every single husband loves it because they take pride in providing for the woman they love. They don't see it as a burden. She needs to go out and bring something to the table. No, her energy, the way she pours into her husband, the way she loves him is enough for these men. There's also all different types of men. These videos are being filmed in big mansions, sparkly condos, starter homes, regular apartments. It ain't a money thing. There's rich guys, there's normal guys. It's a mindset thing. These provider men see it as an honor to have their woman not touch a bill on the house. They love it. All the 50-50 men who demand that their wife go work, not support her in a career she wants to pursue, but demand with an attitude of entitlement that she go work, view providing for a woman as a burden. They see it as a hardship. The provider men see it as a privilege. Two different types of men. I would never expect 50-50 men to understand provider men because they're on a totally different frequency. They have a poverty mindset. They don't live in a world of abundance. They're greedy and about themselves, and they don't view women as a prize in the way that provider men do. Just like pit bulls and golden retrievers are both dogs, 50-50 men and provider men are both men, but they're from two different universes. Never pick the man who views you as a weight he has to carry on his back. Pick the man who's proud to do his best to take care of you.
I seen that trend going around where women go to the provider husbands and be like, I gotta tell you something. And he's like, what? There's like, I can't help you pay the mortgage this month. And he's like, I always pay the mortgage. He's like, I can't help you pay the car this month either. He's like, I always pay the car. And they just go down the list of bills that they don't pay because their husband takes care of them. Well, yeah, I try one with my wife, man. You know, I walk into the kitchen, you know, that's usually her natural habitat. You feel me? And I walked in there and I was like, hey, I have to tell you something. And she's like, what? I was like, I can't help you cook today. And she's like, but I always cook. I was like, I also can't help you do the dishes anymore. She was like, but I always do the dishes. I was like, I also can't help you mop and sweep. She's like, but I always mop and sweep. I also can't babysit our children anymore. She was like, but I always watch our children. Not even gonna lie to you, I mean, that shit started off as a trend and as a joke. But by the time I finished talking, I was like, damn, you need a better man. Oh, man, you need a better man, woman. Damn, you being abused, man. You a slave. Somebody call the feminist HR department and make a report, man. Call the feminist union, man, and be like, yo, we got a victim out here, man. We need a helper. We need to save her, man.
Notice something about this babe I can't pay the rent or mortgage trend, especially since the 50-50 couples have started to like jump in on it. Bear with me. The couples that where the man is like, why are you telling me you can't pay the rent? Like you don't ever pay it. Like those couples always just seem more stable. I don't know. The man always seems more confident, and I can't explain. Always more like mature, and not even like about age either. Just very secure, very like a man. It's not even like about looks at all. Before the video even starts, you already know his response. Like, he got it. The house is always beautiful. Beautiful. And I don't even mean like expensive. It could be an old, cheap house, and it's still just so nice and organized, clean. Like, I want that house. But the 50-50 couples, the man always seems a little like dirty, and not even like filthy dirty. He just looks. You ever had someone try to talk to you and they just look like they high all the damn time and lazy? Yeah. Like the kind of man is you're almost low-key offended that he try to talk to you. That's how they look. And I don't want to say insecure, because then the insecure ones are going to attack me, but low key, like just not secure, not put together at all. Like you look at them and it's like, I hope that makes sense. And the house is always not like filthy or disgusting or anything, but like the house has seen better days. It could be a nice house too, but it just looks, I don't know. The decor is just not, And the women in the videos where they know they're not paying the rent, they always sound so happy, so ecstatic, so in love. And the women in the 50/50s always sound like, haha, this is a joke, but I already know what he gonna say.
You Americans are crazy. Now hear me out. That couple challenge that's been going on, I can't pay the mortgage, I can't pay the rent this month challenge for women. So you mean to tell me you guys been going 50/50 with your husband for rent? Now hear me out. Where I come from, husbands are supposed to provide. So if you cannot provide the roof over my head, what can you provide? Now, don't get me wrong, women in my culture, we do work and everything. I may have a job. I can support and buy, contribute to other stuff in the house. I can buy salt. I can buy food. I can buy stuff for the kids and such. But rent? Why should I be paying rent in the first place? How is he a provider if he cannot put a roof over your head? Because you left your family or your mom and your dad to come live with them. Did your dad or your mom ever make you pay for rent? You were living there for free. So if he cannot provide that, why is he even your husband? This is why this challenge is funny to me. When I always hear here in America people say 50/50, honestly, I always exclude the rent. I didn't know that you guys were going 50/50 with your husband. I keep saying that in capital letter, husband. 50/50 for rent. Jeez.
There has never been a better antidote against 50/50 relationships than this latest I can't pay the mortgage or I can't pay the rent trend that women are doing with their husband. A lot of women have never quite seen it spelled out like that. Here it is. I often don't love the married couple, the couples trends that, happen over here on TikTok. But this one is chef's kiss. Because all you need to do is just watch one of those with a 50/50 couple to see all the difference that you need to see. And to understand that men who view you as a romantically viable partner treat you so much differently than men who view you as a host for their parasitic nature, and the men who really don't give a single flying fuck about you. You'll also notice, if you have good pattern recognition like me, that the men who are confused by that trend or question or whatever look groomed, moisturized, head full of hair, seem to actually be kind and nice to their wife. Like the vibes are really good. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen a lot of the 50/50 videos, but the ones I have seen are atrocious. Like the man has no feelings for you, babe. If anything, he feels strongly about you in the wrong direction. These men resent y'all. And these 50/50 men are literally using y'all so that they don't have to work hard in life. That's all it is. Because how are you going to be like, oh, well, I don't know what we're going to do then? You're telling me you're A, a man, B, you're splitting bills 50/50, C, you're not expected by society to spend any money on beauty ritual type things. You are probably getting paid more at work. You're probably contributing less towards the household. If y'all are going 50/50 on other things like groceries, you're probably eating more of those and not paying for it. So you literally should have all the money in the world to throw at your girlfriend whenever you want to. So ladies, let this be a lesson that these men don't love you. Because where's all the money going?
Personally, I actually thought the videos where the men were the main provider were very, very nice. It was very sweet, and it also showed that there are quite a lot of men that are actually providers. And I just love the shock and surprise on their faces and the confusion on their faces when their wives and their partners were saying, "Oh, I don't have the money," and they're like, it was like they were calculating, like, when did you ever pay? Some of the captions from some of the women that put up the video were just like how they were appreciative of the fact that their partner, their husband, were like taking care of things. One person actually said since she has been married to her husband for like 8 years, she has not had to really use her brain cells because he takes over everything, he does everything for them, and she's really appreciative of the fact that she married her husband. So it was really nice to see that, because especially in this whole situation where a lot of men are always saying, what do you bring to the table, 50-50 and everything. Now for the couples that were doing 50-50 and their women were playing the prank, you could see the fear in their eyes, like, oh, if she cannot put a part of the mortgage, we might get kicked out, or the rent or the bills, we might not be able to afford things, we might get kicked out. And I'm like, wait a minute. If anything happens with the lady's source of income, is it that you would either leave the relationship, you would break up with the lady, or you guys will have to move out of the house, or not be able to pay your bills completely and have some of the services cut off? Because why are you like so panicking? I think I saw one where the guy said, so do we have to pack out? And I'm like, so you can't even say that, okay, I will take care of this month's rent or mortgage or something, and maybe next month your finances will be better. You can't, like, they couldn't say that. I was just like, wow. So if anything happened, if the lady is hospitalized, or maybe she loses her job or something for like 3 months, then there's going to be problem in that house. So then I'm like, wow. And that's really something, like, you don't even have like a backup plan to pay fully for everything in that house. You are 100% depending on the source of income or the payment from your partner. It's just weird to me. And like I've said, the 50-50 thing is just weird to me. But the whole reaction from their prank was really like eye-opening to me, and shows the extent how some guys are really doing that 50-50 and really dependent on the source of income, or dependent on women who would help them financially. Because how is it that you cannot be able to say that I will take care of it, don't worry, next month maybe you'll be able to pay? How is it that you are already thinking of, oh, do we have to leave? I don't understand that. I don't understand how they are panicking because of that prank. So if it ever happens, what's going to happen? I don't know what you guys think about this whole prank that is trending on TikTok. Do you think that it's a good prank? Were you delighted by some of the response of the guys that were pranked? And were you surprised by some of the response, especially from the 50-50 couple? I would love to hear your own thoughts about the prank. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.